Kelap-kelip lampu di kapal, kelap-kelip lampu di kapal, kapalan goyah turun sekoci, kapalan goyah turun sekoci. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the biggest round of applause for the wonderful, the talented Dolalak dancers.
Pertunjukan yang sangat istimewa dan kami informasikan acara akan segera kita mulai. Untuk itu mohon berkenan kepada seluruh hadirin untuk tetap mengenakan masker.
Ladies and gentlemen, our main program will begin very shortly. We kindly request for those of you who have your mask with you to please put your mask on in respect to the times of the pandemic that we've just been through for the moment. Once again, kindly requesting our guests in the audience to please put your mask on as we're about to welcome the arrival of our guest of honor this evening. Sudah ada queue belum? Sebenarnya bisa disiasati, tapi begitu dolarnya hampir selesai, mereka langsung koordinasi untuk pres dan rombongan VIP langsung merapat. Jadi acaranya seamless. Meriah banget tadi nggak sih? Tepuk tangannya meriah banget, yang kiri utamanya. So lively. Itu yang dari concern saya tadi Mbak. Jadi nggak sih
Travel Exchange. ATF Travex adalah pameran pariwisata terbesar di Asia Tenggara yang merupakan rangkaian kegiatan ASEAN Tourism Forum. Tahun ini, Yogyakarta sebagai tuan rumah dengan bangga menyambut ratusan perusahaan nasional dan internasional dari 29 negara di Jogja Expo Center pada tanggal 3 hingga 5 Februari 2023.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Atas nama pemerintah daerah istimewa Yogyakarta, saya Mengkubuwono 10.
Saya Pakuala 10, Wakil Gubernur Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta,
mengucapkan selamat datang kepada para delegasi dan tamu ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023. ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023 merupakan ajang bertemunya negara-negara ASEAN untuk mempromosikan destinasi wisata unggulan yang dimilikinya.
Sebagai tonggak kebangkitan ekonomi sektor pariwisata di Asia Tenggara.
Menjadi kebanggaan bagi pemerintah daerah istimewa Yogyakarta menjadi tuan rumah event internasional ini.
Mengajak seluruh masyarakat daerah istimewa Yogyakarta untuk mendukung dan mensukseskan gelaran ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023.
Mari bersama jadikan ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023 sebagai a journey to wonderful destination.
Terima kasih. Om Santi 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 Om. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yogyakarta has a variety of fascinating cultural diversity, traditions, and tourist destinations. Explore every stretch of natural beauty that is presented from the mountains to the enchanting rows of beaches. Find local wisdom that is ready to welcome with a smile and friendliness in every corner of the people of Yogyakarta. Noble arts and culture have been created and preserved until now, so you can feel the aura of the traditions of the people of Yogyakarta. Make beautiful stories and memories from every visit to Yogyakarta.
Kesini aja nggak apa-apa. Nanti kesini ya. Bawahnya juga udah tutup. Ini aku taruh ke bawah, dua nyoret-nyoret celana. Udah penuh tinta. Untung hitam. Ya, udah ada kan? Ya. Boleh ya?
Silakan, mohon perhatian. Mohon perhatian. Hadirin dimohon berdiri. Wakil Presiden Republik Indonesia beserta Ibu Hajah Wuri Ma'ruf Amin tiba di Open Air Theater Prambanan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Please rise as we announce the arrival of the Vice President of the Republic of Indonesia. Udah rapi nanti.
Menyanyikan bersama lagu kebangsaan Indonesia Raya, dilanjutkan Mars ASEAN.
Indonesian National Anthem Indonesia Raya, followed by ASEAN Anthem.
Hadirin disilakan duduk kembali.
Kindly be seated.
Yang terhormat, Wakil Presiden Republik Indonesia beserta Ibu Hajah Wuri Ma'ruf Amin.
Vice President of the Republic of Indonesia, Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN, His Excellency Mr. Sadvinder Singh.
Yang kami hormati, Menteri Pariwisata dan Ekonomi Kreatif Republik Indonesia beserta Ibu Nur Asia Sandiaga Uno, Wakil Gubernur Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta, Kanjeng Gusti Pangeran Adipati Aryo Pakualam ke-10.
Esteemed heads of delegates of ASEAN member states, ASEAN partners, and invited organizations, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good evening and a warm welcome to the open-air theater of Prambanan here in the beautiful and historical Yogyakarta special region. And welcome to the opening ceremony of ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023. Thank you very much.
Bapak Ibu hadirin, malam hari ini kita berada di tempat yang sangat indah, yaitu Candi Prambanan. Prambanan adalah candi Hindu terindah di Indonesia yang dibangun di abad ke-9.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, standing before you is the magnificent, the majestic Prambanan Temple, a structure of 47 meters high. It is the tallest and definitely one of the most beautiful Hindu temple compounds in the country. It is a true testament to the peak of civilizations of our people dating back to the 9th century, a sublime backdrop to our wonderful evening together.
Hadirin yang berbahagia, acara pada malam hari ini mengawali rangkaian kegiatan Keketuaan ASEAN 2023 bagi Indonesia, sekaligus Forum Pariwisata Asia Tenggara untuk dunia.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's event is the true embodiment of Indonesia's commitment towards its ASEAN chairmanship. ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023 not only kickstarts the entire deliberations throughout the year, but will also serve as a platform to further introduce and explore tourism potentials in the regions, thus boosting the economy to achieve common prosperity.
Hadirin, persembahan pembuka, tarian yang menggambarkan kekuatan dan kegigihan untuk menemukan makna hidup yang hakiki.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, commencing our evening together, allow us to invigorate your senses with an opening performance which illustrates strength and persistence. It is a journey traversing the oceans to discover a profound meaning of life. This is the dance of Dewa Ruci.
Pidu mawur mangawur-awur-wurahan tengaraning adurit kong makuru kongso tetek kaya putula por pangri ing turang gesti rekata ingkang waca lelayu sepi. laksanakan perintah Presiden. Muncullah seekor naga, Bima tak gentar menghadapinya.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Pragina Gong and the dance of Dewa Ruci.
Kita berikan tepuk tangan yang istimewa untuk penampilan terbaik dari Pragina Gong yang membawakan tarian Dewa Ruci. Hadirin yang kami hormati, selanjutnya sambutan Menteri Pariwisata dan Ekonomi Kreatif Republik Indonesia.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now honored to invite the opening remarks from the Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy of the Republic of Indonesia. Please welcome His Excellency Mr. Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Selamat malam, shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Very good evening to you all. Sugeng rawuh ing Yogyakarta. His Excellency Bapak Kiai Haji Ma'ruf Amin, Vice President of the Republic of Indonesia, beserta Ibu. Excellencies, Tourism Ministers and Vice Ministers of ASEAN Member States plus 3, India and Russia. Excellency Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN. Excellencies, Vice Governor of Special Regions of Yogyakarta, Pak Wagub. Also, Gusti Bendoro and the Honorable Secretary General of ASEAN Dialogue Partners, the Honorable Head of NTOs of ASEAN Member States plus 3, India and Russia, Ibu Hetifah dan Ibu Agustina Wilujeng, my team led by Vice Minister Angela, thank you very much. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, also Bupati from Purworejo and Bupati from regions near Yogyakarta, welcome to wonderful Indonesia and the beautiful special region of Yogyakarta. Welcome to the opening ceremony of ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023. What an honor it has been to host all of you here with the beautiful and legendary background of Prambanan Temple, one of the majestic symbols of Southeast Asia's robust landmarks. I would like to express our highest gratitude to all honorably excellencies for the guidance and immense attention to the development and progress of Southeast Asian tourism. I also would like to express our sincerest appreciations to His Majesty Sri Sultan Hamengkubuwono X for being such a welcoming and hospitable host for this forum. Matur sembah suwun Sri Sultan and also Pak Wagub and the team from Special Region of Yogyakarta. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, our theme this year, A Journey to Wonderful Destinations, ignites the spirit of tourism recovery for our region. The word journey reflects the path to reconstruct and reformulate tourism sectors to be more adaptive to current and future situations, with a simple dream to establish wonderful destinations that possess resiliency, safety, and sustainability at their core. To attain this dream, I propose to all of you a 3-mantra wisdom. We need to have quick action. We call it here gercep, gerak cepat. Second, we need to establish collaborative actions, gerak bersama or geber. And finally, nurture inclusive actions for all job creation's potentials. We call it gaspol or garap semua potensi online untuk ciptakan lapangan kerja. This is to accelerate the recovery. Firstly, quick actions. We should realize that assistance and relevant aid must be given to help the tourism and creative economy sectors across the region, particularly after the pandemic. Secondly, we believe that collaborative actions among different stakeholders are crucial in boosting the tourism recovery process. A great example is the planning and executions of high-quality national and international events, which requires the involvement of numerous sectors, including the government, the private sectors, and external parties. Lastly, one of our main priorities is to be inclusive, creating job opportunities. To achieve this, we are striving to diversify the sector through the development of ecotourism, Muslim-friendly tourism, medical and health tourism, and domestic tourism packages. We are optimistic that these diversifications will not only open up job opportunities, but also enhance the value-added aspect of our tourism and provide more options for visitors. Excellencies, Bapak Wapres, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, we will focus on 3 priority agendas: recovery and rebuilding, digital transformations, and sustainability. Highlighting the Indonesian presidency theme of ASEAN Matters, the epicentrums of growth, it seeks to position ASEAN as a source of stable growth, peace, and global economic stability. Certainly, these priority agendas will be key aspects of continuing our progress towards establishing resilient and sustainable tourism. Therefore, it is our desire that all of us may continue our beneficial regional cooperations and explore a future of progressive collaborations. Excellencies, Bapak Wapres and Ibu, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you have a wonderful experience during your stay in the special, beautiful region of Yogyakarta. I encourage you to visit Ngelanggeran village in Gunung Kidul, as it's one of the best outstanding village destinations in ASEAN 2017 with the concept of CBT, community-based tourism. It also won 2021 UNWTO Best Tourism Village. I would also like to inform you that Yogyakarta has an abundance of creative products and places that will fulfill your sense. Therefore, I encourage you, all delegates, to become Rojali. What is Rojali? Rombongan yang jajan-jajan dan beli-beli. Which means, I encourage you to buy local products, to spend your money looking at great shopping experience and help the local economy by purchasing local products. In particular, micro, small, medium enterprises. And I hope that none of you would become rohali. What is rohali? Rombongan yang hanya lihat-lihat. Meaning that all of you only look and see without buying. So this type of tourists who only do sightseeing and not buy anything. So ministers, excellencies, please spend your dollars so our economy, Yogyakarta in particular, will rise again. Once again, I wish to thank you all for flying all the way here to celebrate ASEAN Tourism Forum. Without further ado, have a pleasant evening. I thank you very much. May peace, mercy, and blessings be upon us all. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Santi, Santi, Santi Om.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Mr. Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno, Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy of the Republic of Indonesia, for the opening remarks.
Hadirin, selanjutnya sambutan Deputy Sekretaris Jenderal ASEAN.
We are now honored to invite Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN to deliver his remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Mr. Satvinder Singh.
His Excellency, Vice President of Indonesia, Professor Dr. Maruf Amin, His Excellency, Minister Sandiaga Uno, the Minister for Tourism and Creative Economy of Indonesia, His Excellencies, the Ministers of Tourism, and all the senior officials from ASEAN member states and from our dialogue partners, distinguished guests from the ASEAN and the global tourism fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to all of you. Please allow me to start my remarks by first thanking His Excellency, Vice President Maroon Arif, for your very kind attendance and your wonderful support to the ASEAN Tourism Fraternity. I would also, on behalf of all of the tourism sector here from ASEAN here, would like to commend our gracious host, Indonesia, especially His Excellency Minister Sandiago Uno and his wonderful team at the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy of Indonesia for the excellent hospitality and the wonderful organization of the ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023 in this beautiful cultural capital of Yogyakarta. Yes, please, we need to appreciate what they have done for us. Yeah? My new Secretary General of ASEAN, Dr. Kao Kun Kon. Dr. Kao would have loved to be here meeting all of you, and he is unfortunately unable to do so because he's hosting the ASEAN Foreign Ministers Retreat in Jakarta right now. But he wanted me to share with all of you that he acknowledges the very deep contribution of all of the ASEAN tourism fraternity, as all of you have, in one way or another, contributed significantly to our regional recovery and our regional economic prosperity. While we have not reached the pre-COVID levels yet, in 2022, the ASEAN region as a whole have experienced more than 1,000% jump in tourist arrivals. This is the data from the UN WTO, which shows that ASEAN had attracted 35 million tourists in 2022. Now that's incredible from what we used to have 2.9 million the year before. The tourism sector in ASEAN contributes traditionally 14% to the region's GDP and close to about a 40% to the total employment in the region. Actually, we all know the impact, the multiplier impact of tourism sector. It supports a big chunk of the informal sectors of the ASEAN economies, and their contribution is far larger than that 14%. That is why reviving the tourism sector is imperative in ASEAN's overall economic recovery strategy, and I'm so glad that we are on our way, despite some challenges. The tourism sector today is grappling with fundamental transformations brought about by some of the shifting trends globally, which includes digital transformation and sustainability, but I think where we are seeing today is the sector has been deliberately gone through a big transformation. And in pursuing the quest for accelerating our recovery, I would like to share with you 3 major ways where we believe, and the Secretariat, that our regional recovery could be even faster. First, we all know that it will take a few years for international travel demand to return to pre-pandemic levels. Therefore, we need to effectively capture the regional pent-up travel demand in the intermediate term so that we can speed up our recovery. I'm really talking here about the pent-up demand coming from right here in our ASEAN region. ASEAN countries, by the way, are some of the top source markets for one another since the reopening, which once again indicates the invaluable opportunity for us to support our own regional tourism sector and the economies at large. By the way, 65% of our population is expected to be middle income class by 2030, not far down the road. And of that, 60% of them are under 35 years, definitely making ASEAN cohort a perfect consumer demand grouping for international youth travel market, such as edutourism, for apprenticeships, for volunteering and independent travel. Now this all translates extremely promising opportunities in years to come in terms of travel within the region. Now how are we going to improve intra-ASEAN connectivity? Well, the 2 highly interconnected sectors of tourism and transport sectors definitely must work closer to discuss viable approaches through a joint action plan to put together a mismatch of capacities between supply and demand. The Secretariat, with all of the ASEAN member states' support, we hope to organize this year a much more regular interface between transport and the tourism ministries in ASEAN to come together to be able to address critical capacity issues in the coming year. My main message to my ASEAN member tourism and to my tourism and my transport regulators is that let's realize the interdependency of tourism destinations within the region, and therefore it is paramount we get the region working together even more, and we should work harder propagate the spirit of consensus, to promote and propagate intra-ASEAN travel. We should get direct intra-ASEAN air connectivity more. We should get more direct cruise connectivities and road connectivities going. And let us create much more friendly visa requirements for ASEAN citizens. Now is the time. Second, I believe we must gear up and face up to one of the biggest challenges in terms of coping with capacity issues the tourism sector is facing, which significantly is caused by understaffing, especially related to airlines, the airports, and hospitality sectors. Labor shortages could definitely halt the progress towards our recovery in ASEAN, and hence, improving infrastructure, improving skills in the tourism sector is key to facilitate our travel surge. It's not only airport and airline capacities I'm talking here, but I think we're also equally important is for ASEAN regional governments to support tourism and hospitality sectors rebuild their workforce for tourism sector. Finally, third, I think we also need to strengthen our ASEAN collective marketing to the world. We need to shout harder on how we are open for business. Our tourism tagline, I'm not sure whether all of you are aware, there's a tagline all the member states have agreed with, newly launched last year. It's called ASEAN, a destination for every dream. I really love this tagline because it truly captures the wide-ranging and the meaningful travel experiences we can enjoy in any of the 10 member countries. I'm very pleased to share that 5 of our member states have been featured as the world's 50 most beautiful places to visit according to Forbes. And only a few days ago, the TripAdvisor also released its 2023 Travel Choice Awards, in which 6 of our ASEAN destinations were included. I think no other tourism region offers such a unified regional destination, so close in distance, and yet so rich and so diverse in culture, historical sites, in our cuisines, our landscapes, in our modern metropolises and adventure activities. On this note, I would encourage all of our stakeholders to keep promoting our region and send a very strong signal to the world that we are ready. We have reopened our borders safely. With that, let me thank once again His Excellency Minister Candi Uno for giving the Secretariat this opportunity. You know, your 3 actions you shared with us, quick actions, collaborative actions, and jobs, creating job opportunities. These 3 are going to be on our minds when we do our meetings and rest of our plans for this year. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN.
Hadirin yang kami hormati, selanjutnya sambutan Wakil Presiden Republik Indonesia dilanjutkan dengan pemukulan gong sebagai tanda pembukaan ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is now our distinct honor to invite Vice President of the Republic of Indonesia for a very special remarks and to officially open ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023. His Excellency Bapak Kiai Haji Ma'ruf Amin.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera buat kita semua. Yang saya hormati Menteri Pariwisata dan Ekonomi Kreatif beserta Ibu Nur Asia Sandiaga Uno, para Menteri Pariwisata dari negara-negara ASEAN, Deputy Secretary General for ASEAN, Wakil Gubernur Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta, hadirin dan undangan yang berbahagia. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah, puji syukur kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, atas limpahan rahmat, dan karunia-Nya kepada kita semua, sehingga pada hari ini, hari yang berbahagia ini, kita dapat menghadiri acara pembukaan ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023. Saya ucapkan selamat datang di Indonesia, selamat datang di Kota Budaya Yogyakarta. Saya sampaikan salam hangat dari Bapak Presiden yang sedianya membuka acara ini, namun beliau berhalangan karena harus memenuhi agenda kenegaraan yang lain. Hadirin yang saya hormati, kita semua memahami bahwa selama 3 tahun terakhir, sektor pariwisata sangat terpukul akibat pandemi COVID-19. Tetapi saat ini kita yakin pariwisata mampu bangkit kembali. Pergerakan pariwisata di wilayah ASEAN kita harapkan bisa mencapai kembali puncak kejayaannya di tahun ini dan di masa yang akan datang. Kita patut bersyukur karena kawasan ASEAN saat ini berada di garis paling depan dalam pemulihan sektor pariwisata di negara Asia Pasifik. Menurut catatan WTO PBB, jumlah kedatangan wisatawan mancanegara kawasan Asia Pasifik sepanjang Januari sampai dengan September 2022 tercatat naik sebesar 11% jika dibandingkan dengan periode yang sama di tahun 2021. Kejayaan sektor pariwisata di ASEAN akan menjadi penopang keberhasilan ASEAN sebagai epicentrum pertumbuhan ekonomi global sejalan dengan tema keketuaan Indonesia di ASEAN tahun ini. Pariwisata merupakan salah satu sektor yang krusial untuk memulihkan ekonomi, membuka lapangan kerja bagi masyarakat, serta menjadikan masyarakat kita tangguh dan berdaya. Saya sangat berharap ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023 bisa melahirkan aksi nyata, ditandai adanya kerjasama antar pemimpin sektor pariwisata di kawasan ASEAN untuk mempercepat kebangkitan industri pariwisata dan perjalanan di ASEAN, serta merealisasikan Travel Action 2023. Selain itu, penyelenggaraan acara-acara berskala internasional di ASEAN perlu terus diperbanyak. Keberhasilan penyelenggaraan event internasional adalah salah satu bukti kesiapan negara ASEAN untuk kembali menjadi magnet bagi wisatawan dunia, serta menunjukkan bahwa kita mampu terus beradaptasi dan berkompetisi menuju pariwisata yang lebih berkualitas di masa yang akan datang. Kita menaruh harapan besar sektor pariwisata akan mengokohkan kawasan ASEAN sebagai kawasan yang stabil, damai, bermartabat, menjunjung tinggi nilai-nilai kemanusiaan, serta mampu menjadi penyokong stabilitas perekonomian dunia. Hadirin yang berbahagia, saya mengajak kita bersama-sama membangun pariwisata yang berkelanjutan dan inklusif, melibatkan usaha mikro dan kecil, kaum perempuan, dan generasi muda. Inilah saatnya untuk meningkatkan daya saing sektor pariwisata melalui berbagai inovasi dan kreativitas, serta transformasi ke arah digital, dan semoga sektor pariwisata semakin produktif, mampu memberikan kontribusi bagi pertumbuhan ekonomi kawasan. Mengakhiri sambutan ini, saya menyampaikan penghargaan setinggi-tingginya kepada pemerintah daerah istimewa Yogyakarta sebagai tuan rumah ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023. Saya berharap forum ini menjadi pengobar semangat kebangkitan pariwisata di ASEAN, selain menjadi wadah diskusi dan formulasi kebijakan serta program nyata pengembangan pariwisata yang lebih praktis, terarah, dan berorientasi masa depan. Akhirnya, di pelataran Candi Prambanan yang indah dan megah ini, dengan mengucapkan Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023 secara resmi saya nyatakan dibuka. Semoga Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, Tuhan yang Maha Esa, senantiasa memberikan inayahnya, pertolongannya, dan meridai semua ikhtiar yang kita lakukan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kami mohon untuk tetap berada di tempat.
For the opening ceremony, may we invite to accompany front and center Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN, His Excellency Mr. Sadvinder Singh, Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy of the Republic of Indonesia, His Excellency Mr. Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno.
Kami juga mengundang Wakil Gubernur Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta, Kanjeng Gusti Pangeran Adipati Aryo Pakualam ke-10.
The opening ceremony of ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023 will be marked by the striking of auspicious Indonesian gong.
Mari kita hitung bersama.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Dengan demikian, ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023 telah resmi dibuka.
Congratulations! ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023 is officially opened. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Selanjutnya mohon berkenan untuk tetap di tempat, kita berfoto bersama terlebih dahulu.
We will now take a moment of group photos with our guests of honor, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. May we now invite our honored guests to return to their seats.
Kami persilakan untuk kembali ke tempat duduk.
Pemain gamelannya nggak ada. Iya. Ini jadi gending nggak? Jadi gending sinopsis. Iya. 2 kalimat 2. Gendingnya boleh.
Hadirin yang berbahagia, Pertunjukan pamungkas malam hari ini yaitu Sendra Tari Ramayana yang mengisahkan kisah cinta Rama dan Sinta, memperjuangkan dan membuktikan bahwa kebaikan selalu menang melawan kejahatan. Pertunjukan ini telah digelar lebih dari 60 tahun, ditampilkan oleh seniman dari generasi satu ke generasi lainnya, dan ditampilkan di bawah indahnya sinar bulan purnama.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate performance of the evening. Ramayana Ballet is an iconic performance of Prambanan temple that has been performed for over 60 years at this majestic temple by generations of talents. Thank you. In the old days, it used to be performed under the beautiful full moons, and it is indeed a tale of love, a story of how good will always ultimately prevail over evil. Ladies and gentlemen, a feast to your eyes and to your ears. This is the legendary Ramayana Ballet.
ingsun nyoto pantes kalamun tanuwun Kya manuta wong ayu kersa lelati brantaning sun satuhu kalakon sira kapondho
Hadirin, dengan demikian acara ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023 selesai. Kami ucapkan terima kasih kepada Wakil Presiden Republik Indonesia beserta Ibu Hajah Wuri Ma'ruf Amin yang telah berkenan hadir pada acara malam hari ini. Selanjutnya, Wakil Presiden Republik Indonesia beserta Ibu Hajah Wuri Ma'ruf Amin berkenan meninggalkan tempat acara. Hadirin dimohon berdiri.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the opening ceremony of ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023. We express our deepest gratitude to the Vice Presidents of the Republic of Indonesia and Madam Hajah Wuri Ma'ruf Amin, who have graced us with their presence. The Vice President of the Republic of Indonesia and Madam Hajah Wuri Ma'ruf Amin will now take their leave. Please rise.
Hadirin yang berbahagia, dengan demikian seluruh rangkaian acara pembukaan ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023 telah selesai. Terima kasih untuk kebersamaannya dan semoga seluruh rangkaian acara dari ASEAN Tourism Forum 2023 dapat berjalan lancar dan sukses.
Alright, Indri, our evening has come to an end and the evil kingdom of Alenka has been burned down to the ground. And we thank you all for being here with us this evening. We sincerely hope that you've enjoyed the evening as much as we have preparing and presenting it to you. Finally, I'm Rahmat Idris.
I'm Indria Sastrotomo.
Thank you and good night.